Hi, everyone. I'm Devon Montgomery Pasha, MC and Chief Experience Officer at DMP Creative, and this is my website review. The number one reason I decided to redo my website was that search engines now have their own AI component, and I realized that to be found organically in this new search environment, that SEO wasn't the only way to optimize your website. It needed to be optimized for language learning models. Mine wasn't. It was a homegrown website from a novice, which functions to launch my business, but it wasn't functional to grow my business. I have to say it was surprisingly easy and required my only having to have an open mind towards the possibilities of what a new clean website would look like. And the preparation for the meeting was minimal. The preparation to hand over once I hired Fusion Events was easy. It was as simple as, filling out forms. It was as simple as sending a few photos, and as simple as being able to articulate and verbalize my vision for what a successful website would look like to me based on my industry and expertise, and giving all of that in an easy way to Arthur and Fusion Events, and trusting that they could see my vision. I have to say I didn't know what to expect because as a novice in websites, I felt the whole process would be very complicated. I thought that I would need to provide a ton of information, and I thought it would take weeks, if not months, to complete. As a satisfaction point, I was delighted that in my first meeting with Fusion Events that they had already mocked up a version of what my website could look like based on my current website and photos. And it was surprise and delight and awe to see that just based off of one conversation, my vision was almost already carbon copied onto a new website. A wonderful satisfaction point was how quick the turnaround was, knowing that I wanted to do fall outreach and I could do that in a timely manner with a brand new website ready to go. It was a satisfaction point how easy it was to work with Arthur and the Fusion Events team. I needed hand-holding as a novice in websites, as a novice in SEO and language learning models, and they took their time, used simple language, and really walked me through the process in a way that made me feel comfortable, made me feel sure, and made me feel very confident and positive in the entire experience, which led to even more delight seeing the final version of the website. Going back to expectations, even the simple mock-up, knowing very little about me, was already functional and beautiful. What I liked even more was being able to articulate changes, to ideate with Arthur and the Fusion Events team on functional points that I thought would yield connectivity, that I thought would yield time on the website, that I thought would yield call to action that would help generate business. Being able to ask questions, hear feedback, and in real time see ideas come to life yielded a website that is beyond my imagining. It is modern, it is fun, it is totally reflective of my brand, my voice, my style, and has additional features that I already know will drive organic traffic to my website. As a solo female entrepreneur, it's sometimes hard to know who to turn to with trusted advisors for help, to see a vision and be able to translate it into something functional. The trust that I was able to put in Arthur and the Fusion Events team was because they already saw the vision. They bought my trust with a mock-up of a website. They earned my trust with simple language, hand-holding, and thoughtful questions. They inquired as to what success would look like for me, listened well, and were able to translate that into beautiful and functional technology that I'm 100% confident will help me grow my business. Again, as a single female entrepreneur, trust is hard to give because people can take advantage. Arthur and the Fusion Events team have earned my trust as a customer as a lifelong customer, as an advocate for Arthur and their brand. And I know that being able to share that will continue in a positive partnership. And I look forward to seeing how that helps me grow my business.